Ian Machado Garry taking on Islam Makhachev. $10,000, where are you putting it?
If I'm just thinking rational, it favors Makhachev. But Ian Garry definitely has the chance. He's a very good striker. He's very long. But Islam Makhachev, stylistically, is a freaking nightmare. I think right now the best pound for pound on the planet.
It's almost like Islam is challenging his ego. When you hear a guy like Garry speak about a specific round, finding happiness in that, not necessarily becoming the champion. Obviously, Ian Garry is going to be happy to become the UFC champion, but wanting to do it in a certain round. But then Islam saying he likes to run, almost challenging his ego, almost trying to goad Garry into fighting him the type of fight that would ultimately suit Islam better. When you look within this matchup, look, man, I know a lot of people have a lot of things to say about Ian Garry.
So Ian Garry is ready to face Islam Makhachev, but boxing pros are either sharing their thoughts on the fight or warning Garry. However, Chael Sonnen doesn't believe Ian Garry is a fighter who simply runs from opponents. He says Garry uses constant movement and footwork to control distance, which can actually make him harder to take down. Sonnen adds that the biggest questions are whether Garry can consistently defend Islam Makhachev's takedowns and maintain that pace over 5 rounds.
Islam Makhachev said he's ready for Ian Garry, said he's going to have to chase him. Ian Garry runs the whole time. Is that true? Do you think of Garry that way? Do you think of Garry as a guy that runs the whole time? He said he was very familiar with Ian Garry. Said we watch him all the time. If you're talking about Ian Garry does a good job of moving, yes, he moves the whole time. But they didn't say moving, they said running, which means he goes backwards. Running away from a fight. Guys that run away from fights are really hard to take down. So does Ian Garry back up? Is that something that Islam should really be worried about? Islam said if he backs up, he's going to chase him. Prepared to chase him all night. That surprises me. I've never watched Ian and thought he ran away. But it would be encouraging if he does. Seeing Islam lose. Is Ian the guy? Well, if Ian is the guy, or whoever is the guy, question 1 is going to be, can you stop the takedown? And question 1B is going to be the cardio. Can you hold up? Ian Garry held up against Rakhmonov. Ian is going to back up, and Islam's way of dealing with that is not the standard way, which is cut him off. And if Ian does play that game of cat and mouse with that long reach that he has, is it enough to say that Ian's going to upset Islam? Boy, Islam's pretty special.
Moreover, Jalen Turner believes Ian Garry is being underestimated ahead of his welterweight title clash with Islam Makhachev, having trained with Garry before his fight against Carlos Prates. Turner says he has seen Garry's skill level firsthand and expects him to surprise a lot of people.
Islam and Garry, welterweight title fight. You did have the one welterweight fight up there, so you got a little bit of experience up in that weight class. But just what's your thoughts on that fight, the build up, all that? I mean, that's a pretty big fight that's headlining your card.
I think it's a really good fight, and I think Ian is going to surprise a lot of people with how talented he is and how skillful he is. Actually, I trained with him for the Carlos Prates fight, so I'm excited to go see him perform as well. And I think he gets it done, so we'll see.
Furthermore, Sean O'Malley sees Ian Garry as one of the most difficult opponents Islam Makhachev could face at welterweight. He believes Garry's height, reach, speed, and movement make him a unique challenge, and says Islam understands this won't be a straightforward title defense.
You got to kill Islam to beat Islam. You got to kill him.
Sean O'Malley just went off on Islam versus Garry.
I think Islam knows this is a tough fight. I think Islam is aware of how hard it's going to be to get a hold of Ian. Ian's long. He's sharp. He's fast. He's focused. He wants this more than he wants oxygen in his lungs. Islam's been at the top, moved up, won the belt, champ. How much more does he want? He can't go out there and lose.
Ilya Topuria believes Ian Garry has every chance to pull off one of the biggest upsets in recent MMA history. Although many fans are favoring Islam Makhachev, Topuria pointed out that anything can happen inside the octagon. He also praised Garry's growth in the UFC, saying the experience he's built against high-level competition makes him a legitimate threat.
If Jan has chances, you mean to beat Islam?
Yeah.
It's a fight business. Everyone has chances. Everyone, and especially someone like Ian. He's been able to collect a lot of experience during his run in the UFC, and why not? I see him with a lot of chances.
Merab Dvalishvili also believes Ian Garry has a genuine chance of causing an upset. Although he acknowledges that Islam Makhachev's experience makes him the deserved favorite, Merab thinks Garry's sharp striking and technical stand-up game could create moments of real trouble for the champion.
Did you hear the news about Islam fighting Garry?
No.
Who do you think would win that one?
I mean, Islam is champion and he has a lot of experience, but I think young Garry has a chance.
Seriously.
Yeah, I think so. Young Garry has to stop his takedowns, and striking Young Garry is very smart, calculated fighter.
Georges St. Pierre believes this matchup will come down to strategy more than aggression. He feels Ian Garry has the footwork and striking ability to trouble Islam Makhachev at range, but expects Islam to close the distance, rely on his wrestling, and force grappling exchanges, where St. Pierre believes the champion holds his biggest advantage.
I think it's going to be a good fight. Ian Garry, it's definitely a tough opponent, very good striker. But Islam, once again, his goal going to be to bring the fight to the ground. If he's able to do that, he's going to have an edge. If Ian Garry is able to keep it on the feet, Jan gonna have an edge, so it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, Islam has the edge in terms of skills because he's more well-rounded. He can do it all, and he, especially with his grappling, he's got an edge in that department, and I think that's what he's gonna try to go for.
Israel Adesanya believes Ian Garry has enough talent to compete, but defeating Islam Makhachev is an entirely different challenge. After seeing Islam's dominant performance against Jack Della Maddalena, Adesanya feels the champion is currently performing at an elite level and will be extremely difficult to overcome.
Islam fight once a year. Fight Ian Garry. That's going to be a sick fight. Sick fight.
I've seen with Ian Garry, he's a guy that can get it done. Islam is one of the greatest to ever do it in this game. He's dominant in his field, and now he's at welterweight. Against JDM, I thought JDM scrambling would give him problems, but nah, he didn't. Another one of those ones where it's like destiny. A guy like Ian Machado, who's come up, had this dream. He's been saying, I'm the future, and now the future is here. So will he get it done?
Usman Nurmagomedov is confident Islam Makhachev will successfully defend his title against Ian Garry, while he respects Garry's talent and believes he has the ability to make the fight competitive. Usman feels Islam's experience, preparation, and overall game plan will allow him to handle every challenge and emerge victorious.
Ian Garry is a top guy. Of course, he can do something, but I think Islam gonna be prepared for everything. We know Ian Garry, he have like a problem with the wrestling. Islam have very good control in the ground, and he have like good striking. My opinion is gonna be a huge fight. We'll see.
Arman Sarukian expects Islam Makhachev to end the fight before the final bell. He predicts a submission victory for the champion and believes Islam is operating on a level that no other welterweight can currently match.
Islam's fighting next month against Ian Machado Garry. Who do you got in that fight?
I got Islam.
How?
Submission. Islam right now he's the best, so they're hard to beat him. I gotta rewatch Ian Garry's fight because I don't know him very well. People saying he has a good takedown defense. So I know everything in my division, but I don't know a lot of people in 170.
Colby Covington is backing Islam Makhachev to retain his title. In his view, Islam's complete skill set separates him from the rest of the division, with his elite wrestling, suffocating grappling, and physical strength allowing him to dictate where the fight takes place.
Islam or Ian, who are you picking?
I'm picking Islam. He just has too many tools to win. He's just too strong, and his grappling is just going to be undeniable in that cage. He's going to take down that little cuck. He's going to be too busy worried about what his wife's doing with other men to worry about winning a world title. So, I got my money on Islam. And hopefully one day, he'll want to come over to RAF and get beat on the freestyle mat.
Wow. However, on paper, Islam Makhachev enters the fight with clear advantages in wrestling, grappling, and championship experience. His ability to pressure opponents, chain together takedowns, and dominate from top position has been the formula behind his success. If Islam consistently closes the distance and forces grappling exchanges, he'll likely control the pace and limit Garry's striking opportunities. Ian Garry's best path to victory is to keep the fight standing and make Islam work every minute. His movement, long reach, and sharp counter-striking could create problems if he maintains range and avoids prolonged clinches. While Garry has the tools to make the contest competitive and even threaten an upset, the analytics still lean toward Islam Makhachev, whose all-around skill set and ability to dictate where the fight takes place make him the favorite to win. That's it for today's video. So what are your thoughts on this? Share your thoughts in the comments section and make sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video. Also check our other videos on the screen right now.